in the act. Got to hit the club. We've been mobbing all day. On some Jono. VIP stats. Look around the club. What do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves. That's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game. I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace. Straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two.
Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Houston Texans and the Minnesota Vikings.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go from downtown Minneapolis. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Room to run right away. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A huge play right off the bat. It's a gain of 34.
And the Texans first down.
All right. Hey, uno. 18. What's that?
Right back to him on 1st down. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's tackled over 29 yards. A gain of 2 brings us 2nd and 8.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Stroud. That's a short throw caught by Komet.
Complete to Komet. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
"21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down.
Here we go.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down.
Here we go.
Back to the ground after the penalty. We'll take this down right to the edge of the red zone. 21. Dallas Turner on the stop.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Vikings 21-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Let's go. Look the hot. 18. What's that?
They'll try the right side with Hall. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
take this one in. Jalen Noel. Touchdown, Texans. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
19-yard line.
Real quick. They be on that rapid pay the bills. And now I'm feeling not even a little bit. Hold up. Know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down the earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be the same.
Come on. Jack Panther.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
3rd and 10.
Tag. Cowboy 80. Go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is knocked away downfield. Incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
In punt formation.
On 4th down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete. Justin Reed that time with the tight coverage and the good hands.
3 plays
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And we will not have a return. This one hit in the field of play and bounces out of bounds.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. An incompletion.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Second and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
12 yards.
First one for Jefferson. And a first down to go with it.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Panther 60, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, right?
They'll look to throw yet again. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
A gain of 15 yards.
They get 15 on that game. First down, Minnesota.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Now a give up the middle. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss. On his way to a nice pickup of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 3.
Come on. Hit. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Up in the middle, and it's complete to Felton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
60 bicep.
He'll look to throw. That's complete on the tight end screen. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Flushed to his right. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in! Touchdown, Vikings. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. At 18. That's it.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
A loss of 8 yards.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and that's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And this will not be returnable, as this kick will go out of bounds.
Their own 29-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
Bronco 80.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
A loss of 5 on the play. It's 3rd
A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a tough 3rd and 15 in front of them.
See the ball, see the ball, see the ball. Here we go, here we go. Liking 18. Cutting.
He'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
It's one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve at.
This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Drive will start on the ground. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll air one out for Higgins. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Six.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
30-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 9.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended receiver that time. And it's going to bring up a third down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson. And the Texans have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
Take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. 18. That's it. Hey, uno. Yeah.
Stroud to throw here on first down. Cross right side to the tight end, Komet. Big strides. Look at him go. And he's in. Cole Komet. Touchdown, Houston. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Jaime Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
33-yard line.
Come on, set! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Rig! 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat! Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the sideline, pulled in by Jefferson. Pretty good throw there by the 4th-round pick. It is a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Here we go! 70 Timberwolves! Ready?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Minnesota.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, it beats the 6.
That ties the game at 14.
We are all square, 14 apiece. The score as this one's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Oh, ready? At 18. What's up? Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Stroud. That's a short throw, caught by Komet. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he's going to have a Texans first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
6-yard line.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. This one complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Gain of 28 yards.
They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Number 33, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go. At 18, that's it.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First down. First and goal, Houston.
Hall. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Texans. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Cougar 19. Blitz.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Texans will take over here as they get up to the 43-yard line. Now Stroud, and he goes up top looking for Komet, and this will be incomplete. The big tight end Cole Komet, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
He's going to find his running back downfield. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Houston. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. And And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Panther 11, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Buffalo 18. Ready?
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That is brought in. And he will score. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown Vikings. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now, Stroud. To the left side, he's got Komet. He's across midfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
They'll come up here first and 10. Stroud going to set up the throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Look at him go. He's inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Reichert's good with the extra point. And the Vikings have come back to level things. It's 28 all. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Stroud. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Throw over the middle, taken in by Noel. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Houston.
On first down, it's Stroud. Throw right side, pulled in by Noel. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Back to throw, Stroud. Exiting the pocket right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
A second down throw for Stroud. Forced to his right. The second down throw is incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And on third down, that ball's incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Fourth down, and on comes Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Good snap, good hold, really good operation by the specialist. Gives this offense the lead right before the halftime break. Now the question will be, can they build on this as they try to close this game out as we look forward to the second half?
This will be returned from the 6. Yeah. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Come on, 79 Broncos, Cowboy 80. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and that is incomplete. One final chance, does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
40-yard line.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
3rd and long. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got a man. That's Noah. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And a good run there. We'll give him 5 yards.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
He'll go right and find his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing is Stroud. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Go, Reed, go!
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
48-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
They'll stay on the ground. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
The tackle is a 47-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
whistles, play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
70 Timberwolves. Ready, right?
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
3rd, they need 8.
Ready? 60. Big. Mustang 19. 18. Pioneer. Streak.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Get it. 70 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hurt. 19 tight. Cup 19. Panther 11. Get up.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft. But I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Stroud to throw. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Only quick, right? 18. What's up?
On 3rd down, we'll try to get it on the ground.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
The Texans set to punt this one away. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line.
13-yard line.
Ready up. Let's go now. 19-18.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going right sideline and complete. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 86 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Riker, good with the extra point. The Vikings have taken the lead by a point here in the third. Record out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
18. Outside.
Here's Stroud. Catch left side is made by Higgins. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A dive, but he let him too much. It's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
He's got his man. That's Noel. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Texans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Stroud comes to the line. The Texans going for 2.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point
back to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tax 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Now return coming from the 7th. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Rig alert, rig alert. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that play. 1 first down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Check, hurt. Here we go, stack. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Blown back in the backfield. The Texans have it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
On the run to the right. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. To throw is Stroud. First down throw there is incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. he has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
It is 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. That's to the left side and caught by Noel. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This is about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Texans will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. 19, 18. 19 Lions.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
1st and 10.
That one good for 29.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
79 Broncos.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
At the 44-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has two options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
I'll give on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
A gain of 18.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Here we go, let's go.
On second down, Stroud. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Dallas Turner. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
They'll go play action, and they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. Dallas Turner, his 2nd sack of the afternoon, number 5 for him on the year. The Texans getting all set to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Let's go. Viking 18.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And it'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw. He'll look deep, left sideline. And out of bounds it goes, just shy of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards.
19 tight. Come on, set. Bronco 80. Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun. Right side, and is brought in by Felton. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. throw took him out of bounds, and it will be third down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Ready, set.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. That's Felton. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on fourth down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Cougar Knight, go.
They'll look to throw yet again. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Finding room across midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Texans first down.
Already. At 18.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
He'll go right and find his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. First down for Houston. Up the middle they go. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down.
And the Texans
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll try the right side this time. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only one. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. On the give, it's Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. Talk things over before third down. Another run here with Hall. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing fourth down.
Cornerbacks are drafted for their coverage ability. We see it year in and year out. Teams want to fortify their pass defense. But when they can come up and run support, it's just an added bonus for a defense. And this young rookie, he was one of the best picks available last year's draft, and we can see why. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for three, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Here's first and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. He fires a man downfield. It's Felton. You talk about flipping the field out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line.
42 yards.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 42 yards.
10 at the 40-yard line.
65, 60 Eagle.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 36 yards.
First down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught, and this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The timeouts are gone, so this becomes a must. They're going to line up for the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort.